we're talking about manga. We're talking about a crap ton of manga. This is 20 pounds of manga right here. We're gonna open all of it up. We're gonna take a look. I'm gonna tell you guys what's up. So this was the Kodansha manga sale that RightStuf was having. Barnes & Nobles, meh. RightStuf, yeah. Yo, what is going on, Tsundoku? I've got some unboxing stuff, but before I get into this, I gotta say something about Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble is a bookstore in North America. I know for sure North America. Might be other places, maybe. I don't know. I don't get out much. But I did a short video about it in one of my vlog posts a couple weeks back. And I talked about how Barnes & Noble was having a Kodansha sale, and I went in and all their books were trashed or bad or whatever, and then I left without buying anything. And a lot of you guys were sympathetic to it, and I was talking about how just physical stores in general are kind of going to hell. I'm going to talk more about this later, because it's a topic that is really close to me in a lot of ways, and I want to explore it more in depth. Anyway, long story short, Barnes & Noble was having a Kodansha sale, and the first day of the sale, I bought 3 things at the Kodansha sale. I got Fairy Tail number 63. Now this is the final volume of Fairy Tail, guys, so I'm really damn excited that I've got that. This is Attack on Titan 24 and 25. Now, I got these both together. I haven't been following Attack on Titan a lot because I was waiting for a Kodansha sale. But now I'm caught up with Attack on Titan. Thank God, and I can get back to reading one of the greatest manga of all time. So I got these 3. It was a buy one get one, or buy 2 get 1 free sale. So I bought 2 and I got 1 for free. And that's all I got from Barnes & Noble. Because, well, also this was a couple weeks before. They had Grand Blue Dreaming Volume 2 during their Manga Mondays, where they take specific manga, usually like 3 or 4 of them, and they will cut the price in half for that one Monday. This was one of them, so I bought it. I didn't even have Volume 1 at the time. I missed it somehow, but so there's that. So this is Barnes & Noble stuff. Here's the thing, though. I go home the last day of the sale, and I wanted to make a giant Barnes & Noble purchase of Kodansha sale, or Kodansha manga, and to compare certain volumes from one site to another, say RightStuf, I found that not a couple volumes, but every single volume that I went to buy on Barnes & Noble, even counting the sale, was cheaper to get it at RightStuf. So I did. To hell with Barnes & Noble. I went with RightStuf, and as I talked about before, their boxes were coming a little bit sketchy, and these look a bit sketchy to me. They're not as bad as that one was, right? But this corner's blown in here, so we're gonna put the Barnes & Noble stuff aside, all the Kodansha stuff. Thank you, Barnes & Noble, for having a sale. Thank you, RightStuf, for always having a sale, and I'm grateful that I was able to partake in that, because the Barnes & Noble stuff, not good. Literally, on 3 different volumes alone, it was a price differentiation of let's say, I want to say like $6, which is quite a lot of money. That's $2 per manga. That's 1 manga, if you know where to look. RightStuf has manga for $6. Not only that, but it was freaking difficult to find the manga sale in the first place. There was no information on the manga sale on Barnes & Noble's homepage whatsoever. I thought that I would be resourceful, I guess we shall say, and type into the search bar Kodansha manga sale, and what I got instead of a Kodansha manga sale was literal porn on Barnes & Noble's site. Their website sucks ass. I'm pretty much done with Barnes & Noble. I've had a membership with Barnes & Noble. I've had, and I've liked them for a little bit. I hated them at first compared to Borders, but then Borders went out of business too. And this is what I was saying before. I think that like all of the physical stores essentially are going out of business, and that sucks because I like physical stores. But you can't compete with places like Amazon or places like RightStuf that can offer such low prices because they don't have to waste time stocking shelves. And I don't know how I feel about that yet. Like I said before, I'll get into more of it later. Anyway, that's not what we were talking about. We're talking about manga. We're talking about a crap ton of manga. This is 20 pounds of manga right here. We're going to open all of it up. We're going to take a look. I'm going to tell you guys what's up. So this was the Kodansha manga sale that RightStuf was having. Barnes & Nobles, meh. RightStuf, yeah. Not only that, we got holiday is coming. Oh god. New mega deals every day. So their holiday sale, that's going to be pretty crazy. And then we got their little, these guys shipped it to me card. That's fun. Okay, so a bunch of manga here. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for some of these. Also, fun fact, I have a Discord that I very rarely actually sign on to, but I do have one. And earlier, actually it was like 2 months ago, I asked my Discord guys, what Kodansha manga, specifically Kodansha, what Kodansha manga should I get? And they gave me a bunch of recommendations. One of you guys, and definitely let me know who was who in the comments below. I have the information somewhere. I wrote it all down on one of my notebooks, but it will be easier for me to keep track of if it's in the comments. So holler out if you see your recommendation. This is Inspector. I think it's Inspector. Inspector. I'm going to call it Inspector. Volume 1. Inspector Volume 1. So this was recommended to me by one of you lovely people on Discord. And you were really excited that I get into it, and you said that if I don't buy at least the first 3, that I wouldn't like it as much. So this is the first 3 Inspector. That's pretty cool. And then it was on Twitter. Someone mentioned that I should get some air gear, and I actually have 3 volumes of air gear that I didn't have yet. This is volume 32. The covers of air gear are freaking awesome looking. That's 32. And then I got a couple more at a used book sale a little while back. But this is 36. And this is 37. Last but not least. And that's it. I have finished collecting air gear. Finally. 37 volumes down. And I'm pretty happy about that. That's pretty cool. What else? What else? Okay. So this is exciting. Some of these books, I'm filming this the Monday before some of these books are officially released. So we have cool stuff like Dr. Stone Volume 2. Look at that. And I love Dr. Stone. I've read the first one. I've been loving reading the first one. And I'm definitely excited to read the second one. We have something that Abs and I have been talking about for like literal years. This is that time I got reincarnated as Yamcha, Dragon Ball Z. I guess Dragon Ball actually. And this is the story of a dude who was reincarnated as Yamcha with the knowledge of all of Dragon Ball Z, and he's able to whoop some freaking ass as Yamcha. I am super curious about how this looks though. So Yamcha looks good. No, it looks legit as hell. This looks really freaking good. Let me find a good picture. Oh, man. Where's like a title? Oh, there we go. That looked awesome. Look at that. That looks super cool. So the art, even though it's not drawn by Akira Toriyama, definitely pretty cool. I like that we're getting officially published fan translations of stuff. Not fan translations, but doujinshi. Kind of like the Dragon Ball AF manga that Abs and I unboxed a little bit ago. Dude, that's Super Saiyan 4 Gotenks. Gotenks.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I thought that was a different character.
Gotenks.
And he's an adult.
It looks like
that's
Vegeta.
Super Saiyan 4 adult Gotenks right there.
That was super cool, and it would be sweet to see an official release of some of these. Okay, what else have we got? Well, we got some fairy tale stuff because I got the last volume of Fairy Tail. I also got the last volume of Blue Mistral. Thankfully, now that one's done, I can pretend like I read it and just keep it on the shelf forever. But it's Mishima, and I'm a Mishima fan, so I have to do what I gotta do. This is Lightning Gods. This is number 3, the spin-off series. And this is Fairy Tail S, the little chibi guys. And so that's also pretty cool. I'm glad that we got that down now. More than that, what else? Oh, of course, this is Hiro Mishima's Playground. Now, I don't know anything about this at all, but it was on RightStuf's list. I didn't know it would be this fat. I mean, I kind of assumed because it said it was 20 bucks. Pretty exciting stuff. It's cool. You can see Griff and Plu in the background, so there's going to be some Rave Master representation somewhere. Other than that, it's essentially just Mishima side stories that he's created throughout the years, one-shots and stuff like that. So, definitely pretty sweet. Hiro Mishima's Playground. Mishima is one of my favorite mangaka ever. Okay, so this is something that Abs recommended to me. Well, he recommended the anime, but I got the manga instead because I'm a manga guy. This is Maria, the Virgin Witch, or the Virgin Witch Maria. I've heard both. This is volume 1. This is volume 2. Kind of cool. And this is volume 3. And I didn't even know that we had a volume 3, but there it is. And there's a side story that goes along with it, but I thought I'd get the first 3 first, and then get back to more stuff later. So while Nana and I were at the convention, she bought at a used a secondhand sale. I'm sorry I don't have the convention video up yet. It's still in the works. But she bought it at the secondhand sale, Cheese Sweet Home, the manga, and she doesn't know that I bought this. She'll see it tomorrow and lose her shit. But this is Cheese Sweet Home Volume 2. This is the big fat, like, complete edition. It's all in color. Really cutesy story about a cat doing cat things. Kitty cat adventures. Anyway, she loved the first one, so now she got the second one. But don't tell her yet. She's gonna watch this video tomorrow and freak out about it a little bit. And then she saw this on RightStuf where I was checking along. This is the Cheese Sweet coloring book. And she said, "Oh, that'd be perfect for my niece." And so now her niece can color all over manga. What does it look like? Oh, it seriously just looks like a coloring book. Oh god. There you go. Yeah, it's fun. Whatever. Published by Vertical Comics, of course. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I've also got Noragami side stories. And this is actually something else that Donna's been reading. She read all of Noragami in like a day, what we had, and she's like, "There's got to be a new one out," and there wasn't. But we had the side stories that I had forgotten actually existed until then. But now she's got that. And this is something that I've been looking forward to for a while. I don't know anything about it, but the cover looks sweet. And I know you're not supposed to judge books by the cover, but I thought this is an exception. This looks awesome, and I haven't seen it in stores yet. It looks like, I don't know. God, it looks crazy, but it's really lightly drawn. I don't think it's gonna show up. Anyway, I will get reading this. I don't even know what the hell how to pronounce it. Aposms. I don't know. Anyway, this is by the dude that did Blam and Noise and what's the other one? Biomega and Knights of Sidonia. So this is new work, and I missed Blam the first time, and I missed Knights of Sidonia the first time. I'm not missing that, so I picked that up. Okay, so what else do we got? I'm just gonna pop these over to here. I'm gonna get rid of that box. Okay, so this is the pile so far. We got all this good stuff here. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. What else we could do better? We still got all this, right? So this is Wotakoi, and this is something else that all of the Discord people told me to look into. Wotakoi Volume 1, and it's an omnibus, so it's a little bit thicker, it's a little bit more expensive, but I've heard it's excellent, so that is to be decided yet. It's a little bit lovey-dovey stuff, so maybe it's good, maybe it's whack, I don't know. Lovey-dovey stuff is hit and miss for me, honestly, because sometimes it really is terrible, and sometimes it's awesome. This is, again, a recommendation from Discord. This is Frau Faust. I'm pronouncing it Frau Faust. I don't know how you guys pronounce it, but that's what I'm saying. This is Volume 1. This is Volume 2. There we go. Volume 2. And this is Volume 3. Bada bing. All done with that. So this is a series that's not too long. There's 5 total. And I like series that are not too long. And so they said, "Oh, it's not too long." And I said, "Hell yeah, I'll get it then." So that's that. Although that's backwards for you guys, right? Yes, it is. Someone would have pointed that out in the comments, and I would have been so sad. Okay, this Abs' birthday is on Wednesday. He's been looking at these in stores. This is Colosseum, and he's been super stoked to read these, and so I got these for his birthday. I know I just gave him 20th Century Boys, but I'm a good brother, and I can afford him a little bit more manga. Okay. There's more stuff, though. There's always more stuff. Are those gonna stay? There we go. Okay, so this is... What is this? Ah, this is the last Colosseum. And they're like fighting manga, but politically influenced. And they've got, like, that's obviously Jet Li, and that's Bilary Quintone. So, like, who knows what the hell it's actually about. But the covers look interesting. And actually, the Japanese covers look a hell of a lot better. I don't know why they changed them. Okay, so some more stuff that was recommended. This is Land of the Lustrous. And, a lot of you guys were actually telling me that this is super good. And I've been asked to read it by many of you so far. And so I'm going to... but it honestly doesn't look that good to me. And again, this is a judge a book by the cover thing, and so maybe it's awesome, and I screwed up. Like, that's what I did with Attack on Titan, and Attack on Titan's one of my favorite things. So I just got the first one, and we will see if I like it. Maybe I'll get the next couple. This is Wotakoi number 2. There we go. Pretty sweet stuff. And then, of course, this is Grand Blue Dreaming number 1, because I got the second one from Barnes & Noble. You guys know. And there's a bunch of naked men drinking on the back. That's fun. This is Inuyashiki, Volume 10. So now I'm done with Inuyashiki. I finished a lot of stuff this round, actually. I completed a bunch of shit. Inuyashiki is done by the dude that did Gantz. Gantz is top tier manga right there. And last but not least, what you've all been waiting for, what we've all been waiting for, Nana's been reading these like crazy. This is Vinland Saga, Volume 10. I don't know when the 11th one will be out, but I usually wait a little bit for these because they go down in price. They seem to, at least. This one wasn't too expensive. I think like 15 bucks or so. So then there's Volume 10, and I'm running out of room. I'm always running out of room. So this is the whole load, you guys, all from the wonderful people at RightStuf.com. Thank you for keeping your prices low and competitive, because I obviously favor them. That's what 20 pounds of manga looks like. And this is the Barnes & Noble stuff, just for good measure. We'll plop that on top there. And Grand Blue Dreaming number 2. And that is pretty much that. So, obviously, I take recommendations very seriously. So if you have anything that you would like me to read or check out or whatever, make sure that you leave a comment for me. I don't know unless you tell me. And I like the idea of taking random recommendations from all of you. Tsundoku recommends some dope stuff they have in the past, and I'm grateful for all the recommendations. So definitely, if you've got something that you don't think I have yet, make sure you list it down below. I think that's it. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'm sorry this video was a little bit long, and I'm sorry I kind of went rambly in the beginning, but it had to be said. Barnes & Noble, you've got to change your ways, or you're gonna go extinct. And I don't want bookstores to go extinct. It's just how it kind of turns out, and it's a shame. But what are you gonna do? Am I gonna buy more expensive books that are in worse condition, or am I gonna go to RightStuf and have them mailed to me directly, and have them show up in great condition for cheaper? Like, it seems like a no-brainer. I just hope they figure something out. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, and I will catch you guys later. All right, peace. That's a ton of manga. I have no idea where I'm going to put it all. That's a lot of manga.